Okay, let's do this thing. Here we go. Here she is. They're huge. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Hello, happy Wicked Wednesday, you guys. So this video will probably come out on Wednesday because it's Wicked Wednesday. So further ado, here's like my long awaiting comparison video. I'm happy that I waited for like almost a year since the original like deluxe doll came out, so I can finally do a comparison between like the For Good doll versus the original Wicked doll. So for today's episode would be this queen, boom, Elphaba over here. This is like the new For Good. You can kind of see the difference between the two. And again, if you don't want to miss the Glinda episode, my Glinda's coming. Please make sure you subscribe and like if you want to miss the Glinda episode, and hit that bell if you also don't want to get notified for that video. And also, if you want to support me extra more, please make sure to check out my Patreon account where I post lots of exclusive videos. Yeah, for that, let's get right into it because I have limited time to do this. So this is the box for the For Good one. I got her right away whenever she's available, so I can post this review and share it to you all. So here's the box. It's very similar. I'll get into the original one. So this is the Elphaba one. I love like her look in the sequel actually. Then it's like the polar opposite. I like her more. Let's see the doll translate well. I saw some reviews, didn't really. Yeah, these boxes are huge versus like that normal Wicked dolls because these are the deluxe one. And then here's the original one. Boom, here's the infamous kid. This is the Defying Gravity outfit. She's very similar to the one, the singing doll that I have, but this is literally the same but different. The only thing, she has the cape. So the main difference between the two boxes, they're pretty much exactly identical. The only difference you can tell the two is the outfits they have at the bottom. Yeah, this is the For Good one. This one's the original Wicked. This one's the For Good. Even the logo, no, the logo's still the same. And I don't know why Ariana Grande looks like it's actually taken from the photo, not like this one just looks like it's a concept art. So look at the sides. I love how they have Elphaba. Oh my, it looks so cool. If you put them all together, it says Elphaba and Glinda over here. And if you do it the other way, it's the same thing, which I really like. And the boxes are pretty much really identical to each other, so you can scan and see where you can find them. I'm pretty sure they're sold whenever toys are sold. These ones are huge. I'm gonna get my Megan doll to see. Like here's the Megan one. I think they're pretty much almost exactly. Okay, one has fell. One is almost exactly the same. Yeah, Megan's a little bit taller, but this one's like huge, so like almost exactly like the same height. Not height, yeah, the same style as the other one. So yeah, so I did like a little comparison video between like the boxes and stuff, and I noticed that the main difference is this is the For Good one. They have like, you can see a little bit of a logo like foreshadow what's gonna happen in the movie, which is very similar to the Wizard of Oz. Lord the Tornado, it says Elphaba Glinda. For this one, it says Thrilling Elphaba Throne. The Wicked Beautiful Witch is wonderful just the way she is. That's the Wicked For Good one. And then this Wicked one, it's very different, like different logo. She says her name's just Elphaba. It's the untold story of Oz, the social outcast Elphaba and infamous Glinda forced to unline a sisterhood that seals the destiny as Glinda, which, yeah. So she's like embracing her role. This one's like, I'm still like a child and still young. So pretty well, let's just open these ones and then we'll see how they all compare from one another. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I finally got them out of the box. I noticed that the box inside are very different. As you can see here, it reminds me of like this. I feel like this is like the layer of like Elphaba's like layer in her castle. Once we're gonna see like the Wicked For Good, because she's really embracing like the Wicked Witch side, as we know at the end of Wicked, the first movie. And then here it's the it's Emerald City, which is very interesting. They all have different boxes, kind of like her origin story, but also like where we find out where she is actually, you know, destined to be. And overall, let's go over all the accessories. Hold on, let me just bring my other Elphaba, because I think she is needed for this. And I love how accessories come out. I love how I have 3 different Elphabas, and so they all have the same, literally the same hat. This is from like the first movie, The Wicked. It's literally an identical hat Same thing with the singing doll. It's the same. Like, they're all literally very identical. And what's interesting is that the way they package the doll stand, this is the, oh, I'm like, what happened? So this one is the first one, the Wicked. Just Wicked. Like the doll stand and stuff, which I'm gonna take out. I'm so happy we got a doll stand because it's deluxe. So I don't need to get one. I like this, the original one more because it says here like Wicked over here. It has like the Wicked palette. It's pretty big because I'm holding like a Broadway like doll. So this is like the original one. So yeah, this is hers. Hers is very simple. She can just, you know, easy, simple, which I like. I love a normal doll stand like this one versus the Wicked for Good one came like this. It might be like a secret, you know, like a surprise package. I love like the packaging of this. And this, it's a lot smaller ish. Look at this. I think it's, you have to like move it between her legs or something. Oh, this is like a surprise. Yeah, so she pretty much has like an identical one, like the same as this one. Yeah, pretty much exactly the same, just different stands, which we gotta love. There you go. So this is the big difference between the original Wicked, and then this is like the Wicked for Good one. And you just put it between her legs, which I'm not a big fan. I like the original one. So these are accessory. So the first one, she comes with a broom. Of course, I love the way they sculptured this broom. And these are the two brooms. They're pretty much literally identical from each other. It's a great like display for collectors. I really love like the little painting details they did here for like Mattel. I will love it if, especially the money you're spending. I like if it's like a real broom, but it's not just plastic on, which I really like. If you want, you can let her sit on it. It's a really like great like props, you know, which I really like. So that's what she comes in. And for the first one, she comes with a bag, her like Defying Gravity bag that she wears. You can definitely like, you know, sling her right away. You cannot open it. It's just very painted on itself, just plastic. And then the For Good one came in with this boom, the Book of Broomrim. That's what it's called, but like her little like spell book that was introduced towards like the third act of the movie. And does it open? Yes, it does open. It opens, which I like, but you cannot open the book itself. It's, I mean, I think you can. Can you? No, you cannot. It's kept open. I love the little details they add, but you just keep it like this so she can like either hold it with her or display it, which I really like. That's all the accessories they come in. It's very simple. They just come in with like a witch hat, doll stand, which I really appreciate with, and then a bunch of bags. So yeah, so here are they. Boop. Here's the Wicked for Good one. I am mixed bags about this. I'm like yay, but also like and then this is the original Wicked. You can literally tell like a big difference. This is like a glow up, like before and after glow up. And then this one is the singing doll, which you can honestly see a little bit of comparison. The outfits, I think the reason why the reason the price is so high is because this beautiful cape over here, it's so long. I think the longest one is the For Good one. It's pretty long. Look how long it is. Like, it's pretty long. For fabric wise, I like the original, like the Wicked for Good one. I love like the little fabric in here. It's like when you touch it, is exactly how you envision it to be. I love how long it is. That's only the big difference. Like for the singing doll, she doesn't have like a cape, but she does, which I like. And this one, it's okay. It's more lightweight. I don't like it how it reminds me of like a Halloween costume. I guess like a Halloween costume fabric. The Wicked for Good one. Like, look, there's a little bit of, so I think the winner is definitely the For Good Wicked. Wicked for like the cape. Hold on, let me just change my battery. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we talk about the cape. So let's talk about their outfit. I really like the Wicked for Good outfit. I just, you know, and based on the trailer, I know she's supposed to wear pants similar to like Elsa when she wears like a pants and a dress, which that's what I thought we would be getting, but I'm very surprised how it's basically like a dress over a dress. I love this little fabric she has like over the dress. This is like one piece. You can definitely, you know, take it out and stuff. I love how it feels like a little bit of like fake leather. I don't like it how it, of course, it's attached to this one. And again, as I said, her dress is more green actually. It's green and black, so it's like black but very green. Over here, it's, I know it's hard to see with the light, but it's green. Over here, it's the same texture as like the singing doll, I gotta say, you know? And I love like the little cut over here. I don't know, this just looks like a Halloween costume. I love the little sleeves they have on her, like her Wicked for Good dress over over here. I wish that you can take this out, but you can't. It's attached. It's like, yeah, one piece, unfortunately. And, you know, see, it's like all sewed in together. So it's kind of like this. So this is the Wicked for Good one. And then here's the Wicked doll. I don't remember the movie being like purple. I thought it was like this. I thought it was like black, but it's actually wears purple, as you can very much see. More like dark purple, which I honestly don't remember. It's pretty much exactly the same thing, but the only difference that it has 2 layers, which I really like. I mean, it's okay. It has like the purple top, and then that's it. Looks very simple. And again, the fabric is very similar to this dress, I gotta say. I would honestly like swap them. Like this is what, like with their face, this is what she should be wearing, and this one. Also, I can maybe do that, but like, I don't know. It just looks like Mattel did it very like cheaply. And then yes, and the cape, you can obviously take it out. Same thing with the other one. I think there's like, yeah, there's like a little tag over here, so it's a little bit, yeah, it's very super see-through. Yeah, I just don't remember her in the final, her wearing actual purple. I thought it's like all black like her. So yeah, that's a little bit of a difference. I think I personally like the Wicked for Good one. I'm just disappointed that she is wearing a dress instead of a pants. She should be wearing pants, like pants dress, I would say. But I do love the cape, like really slaps and stuff. Like she can just be drying over here. Okay, so we talk a little bit about the outfit. Let's talk about the shoes. Here's the Wicked for Good shoe. I mean, Wicked. They're pretty much exactly identical to one another. She wears like, it's like a Victorian type of shit. It's like all black. It's pretty much exactly the same. They're just normal basic shoes. I think for the Wicked for Good one, she has different shoes. It's more, it looks a little bit like leathery. I gotta say, she reminds me of like a cowboy type of shoes. It's more, I love the little like details they have here, like make it like a little bit like Victorian. I love like her style of movie. It's very like Victorian, so you can see a little bit of that versus this is the big difference between these two shoes. Like, I feel like they're pretty much exactly identical. It's just that the Wicked for Good went more high up. This is like a little bit half up, half down, I would say. So they're pretty much almost exactly identical. I think I prefer like the original one. I love like her shoes. This one just looks like it's trying to, they're trying to like recopy it, but it just didn't work out. It's like, okay, we'll just do it like the lazy way because we are in a rush. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about the hair. Oh my goodness. Her hair, I'm paying tons of money for this deluxe doll. Her hair should be long. Why is her hair not long? For the singing doll, I get it. Like, it's a singing doll. But this deluxe one, why is it like not long? She in the movie, she has long hair. She has long hair. So it's in a ponytail, which I don't mind, but like, and her hair is soft. I like her micro braids and stuff. Mattel does a great job with the micro braids, even though I think they use like iron, but no. I really love the micro braids and stuff. I love like her hair is like sideways. Why is her hair not long? Same thing with this one. For this one, I like how her hair is down a little bit. I just hated how, look how it's like exactly like the same length as this one, because I just wish that to make it different, I wish her hair is supposed to be long, at least all the way here like Linda's here, but her hair is supposed to be long. I don't know why they made her hair like this. It just didn't work out. But I do love like her hair is down a little bit like a side braid. Yeah, and I think in the poster, yeah, her hair is supposed to be big. See, you can't really see her, but I just wish her hair is long. Okay, so I hope you enjoy my rant about the hair. I've been waiting to do that. And then so there's actually a little bit of a difference with the face mold, I gotta say. So I think this is one of the best like Cynthia Arriva. I'll just bring the singing doll over here. I feel like the Wicked dolls, the singing doll and the deluxe one, they look pretty much literally identical to each other. It's just one is like smirking and the other one she's like smirking straight up. And this one she's also smirky too. I think I like the Wicked for Good one. She has a little bit of like an upgrade with her face mold. Looks a little bit the same, but more of an upgrade. Like you can see a little bit like a difference, especially the way they look at each other. One is like looking like sideways, one is looking, it's like they're looking everywhere. And for the makeup, it's hard to see because her skin is like very green, but they look almost exactly like the same, identical, I shall say. And yeah, there's a little bit of a big difference between like these two, because again in the movie you can see a little bit of a time jump with the Wicked for Good, and then last time we saw her like this, so I really, you know, like that. So further, let's just talk about their body articulation. So they have the same body articulation. They can move their heads, see, move their heads. They have arms articulation, and they have the same freaking hand mold. One looks like she is ready to hold the broom, same thing in here, and one is like literally the same thing with this doll too. One has ready equilibrium, one is, you know, normal. And they don't have like hips articulation, but they do have knee articulation, which I really like. Same thing with the Wicked for Good doll. I mean, Wicked, the original Wicked. Yeah, she has knee articulation, but don't have, you know, yeah. So their articulation's pretty much exactly like identical to each other. So there is that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a quick comparison review between these two Wicked dolls. And further ado, let's just do a little bit of a comparison between like her and Fiyero and Glinda. Okay, I'll see you there. Whoosh. Okay, welcome to the height comparison between Elphaba and the other dolls that I have in mind. So all the three Elphabas are literally exactly like the same height, I gotta say. I think with this angle, because like she is squatting and stuff, they're basically exactly like the same height, I would say. And I think depends on the shoes. I feel like these two deluxe Elphaba are like super like tall, almost exactly like the same height, I would say. And Glinda over here, again, she is like almost exactly like the same height as the deluxe set, because like I think it's with the shoes. And Fiyero is like, of course, like the tallest out of all of these dolls. And of course the shortest one would be Draculaura, like she is part of the witch community over here. And Jenna Fire, she is like, she looks like she could be Fiyero's like daughter, I would say. And the Evil Queen is like an average height, I would say, but almost, I guess, almost exactly the same height as Elphaba, I would say. And then same thing with Cruella. Cruella's a little bit like shorter. I would say, look at this, a little bit shorter. And then this one is Ella, Cinderella, Lily's James. She's almost like the same height as Ariana's Glinda, but I feel like Glinda's a little bit taller because of the shoes. So yeah, it's a little bit of a height comparison. Let me show you like the length of the capes for the Elphabas. Hold on. Ooh. You could see a little bit of a haiku. Like, they look exactly almost like the same length. I gotta say the For Good one is a little bit more volume, like more wider than the original one. For the fabric wise, I love like the original one. I love the Defining Gravity one. I love like the way the fabric, this just feels like, as I said in the review, a little bit like Halloween costume. It's like very like see-through and light material. And this one is Magnifico from Wish, like, because I want to compare like his cape and stuff. His is a little bit like shorter than the Elphaba. Elphaba is like very dramatic. Like, I love how it touches the floor. Like, it makes it so dramatic, which I really love. And then this one is the Queen, I forgot her name, but the Queen something from Wish, and this is her dramatic cape as well too. Hers, as I said in the review, reminds me of Elsa, so it's like almost the same as this one, but this is more like princessy light. So yeah, I just love how all the capes touch the ground. And yeah, that's a little bit of a comparison between these two and see, you know, how wide they are. I think she's like the widest out of this one. Fabric wise, I love this one. So yeah, it's a little bit of a comparison. Okay. Ooh. Hello, thank you guys so much for checking out this comparison video. I am very mixed bag about these two dolls. I mean, they're very great. My collection, I'm very impressed with. Like, I think you spend more of the money on the capes, honestly. I just love the way the Wicked for Good does it than the Wicked versus like the Wicked for Good one. It just looks, you can see a little bit of a difference over here. Maybe I might like it based on the movie itself. And I gotta say, my favorite one is, I would go with the Wicked for Good one. I like the Wicked for Good like doll more, especially with the outfit, the new face sculpt, and her hair down for a change. I just wish, my only complaint is I wish her hair is a little bit longer, and I just wish she was wearing pants instead of like a dress, because in the trailer she looks like she's wearing pants and a dress, which is much better. That is my quick review between basically these three Elphaba dolls that I currently have. So let me know below, what do you think of these dolls? Do you have them yourself? Are you planning to get them? Are you planning to wait them to go on sale? If you plan to get them, there's gonna be a free link down below on Amazon. There's another way to help you out to get yourself these two dolls right away. Hope this review helps you decide which doll you should get. That is it. So see you guys next time on my next video. Okay, bye. Oosh. Ooh. You have to like do this. Oh my god, he's shirtless. Oh, wait, that's it? Okay.